TBTL. Hey there, welcome to another Hey Dummies. This right here is the newsletter video where we, the dummies, answer your questions. Just out on a little walk with the Gigi dog today. By the way, I'll mention it's 4 p.m. and the street lights are on. Oh man, we just got to make it till December 21st. It's the shortest day of the year, which means December 22nd will be the second shortest day of the year. Now, what do you think is happening too? Right when I start making this video, we got a situation here. Okay, I'll give Gigi a little bit of privacy and use this moment to answer a listener question, because that's what we do here in the Hey Dummies segment. We, the dummies, answer your questions. And this week it comes from Tiara in Baltimore. Tiara is wondering if Andrew or I have ever had a hot mic moment. And I would be shocked, Tiara, if Andrew has ever done that, because Andrew is the most conscientious person I have ever met when it comes to the microphones being on or off. He has a whole ritual that he does where he's muting all of the microphones, and then he's telling me, okay, I'm about to turn the mics on. It's a real, Gigi, we have to stay here till the video is over so that I can clean up your mess. Anyway, I bet you Andrew has not had a hot mic moment due to his very careful control of the microphones. And to be honest with you, I don't think I have either, in the sense of like saying something into a microphone that I didn't realize was on. Here's what I have had happen, Tiara, is, and I don't think I've ever talked about this on air, have I? When I was doing the show in Port Townsend, I was in charge of the recording and everything and putting the show on the internet. Gigi, let's get over here. Let's give these nice people some space, okay? I basically was like having a conversation with Andrew that ended up at the beginning of the show before the actual episode started, meaning the intro tape and stuff like that. You know, like we were just talking, it was being recorded. And then I said, okay, now it's time to start doing the show. And we played the intro tape and then did the whole show. And then I put the show on the internet and got in the car and started to leave. In fact, I was a mile or two from the studios. This is back when we were in the post office building in Port Townsend. And I realized that conversation was on the beginning of the show. And it was a conversation where I was probably being a little snarkier than I would like to be on the air about somebody that I know who would have responded particularly badly to the snark. And I remember I was in the car, and I think we just lost our glasses visual. Let's see if I can turn. I'm learning little by little how to do this now. This is the second video I've made with these kooky Clark Kent glasses. I feel like I look like a kind of a Johnny Knoxville, but more daddish out here. I remember I was in the car, Carrie had picked me up, and I was freaking out when I realized that this audio, this private conversation, was literally the beginning of the show. And I remember just trying to jam the record, like I was trying to just take the entire TBTL website down. I didn't care what happened, as long as people were not able to hear this little bit of private conversation that I didn't intend for everyone to hear. And so I don't know if I successfully crashed tbtl.net or not, but I know that I had Carrie, who was driving the car, do a U-turn and raced back to the studio, and I jumped on my computer and I somehow took the thing down and I fixed it. And I forget, later on, somehow we were able to figure out that, like, I don't know, like 10 people had downloaded it in that 5 minutes that it was live. So I guess there are like 10 people out there who heard me being a little snarky. And if you did hear that, congratulations. And also keep it to yourself, please. So that's the answer, Tiara. I have not had a hot mic situation in the traditional sense. And I'm 25 years into this. So hopefully I can finish out the next 25 years of my career. Can you imagine? I don't know, 75. I could be doing this till I'm 75. Hopefully I won't have one in the next 25 years. All right, if you have a question for us, the dummies, go ahead and email Andrew at tbtl.net, put dummies in the subject line, and we will do our best to get those questions answered. Meanwhile, I've got to go deal with a situation from old Gigi, so we will leave you here. Thanks for being part of TBTL. Thanks for subscribing to the newsletter. We'll see you next week.